On Small Cap Power, we're pleased to welcome Aaron West, President of the Money Show, to talk at the Money Show. Thank you for being with us here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. So I understand that you host one of the biggest conferences in the US and Canada, but out of all the shows you do, which would you say is the best bet for investors to attend?
It really depends on what it is that you're trying to do and also what your location is. So for investors here in Toronto, obviously this is a great event for you to come down.
And it's free.
And it's free, and they have the opportunity to meet with experts while they're here. But we have events in Orlando and San Francisco and Las Vegas several times a year, also in New York and Chicago, and we're adding Philadelphia.
Oh, good.
So there's lots of different places where investors can come in and hear from the experts.
Right, and these experts that you have, how do you make sure that they're credible?
Right, so we have media partnerships with the leading media companies throughout the United States, throughout Canada, and truly throughout the globe. And so we partner with those media companies to provide us with suggestions of speakers that would be good. We're also going out to brokerage firms and using analysts that are reputable in the industry.
Right, now there's so many conferences like this one around the globe. Is there anything that sets the Money Show apart?
We are really the only conference that has the kind of scale that money shows do. Meaning, at this event we have about 75 different workshops and panel presentations, but at our Orlando event we have over 250 different workshops. What really sets us apart is that access to experts and providing access to lots of differing opinions on all sorts of different kinds of investments. So whether you're an equity investor, an options investor, or somebody that's interested in ETFs or mutual funds, at the Money Shows there's something for you.
Right.
The differentiator is that we're free. So the vast majority of the content that's here, all of those different workshops, is completely free.
Right. Now, some of the feedback that you get, I'm sure, has been pretty notable for you. Was there anything that you've heard from investors that is notable to share with us?
Here at this conference, everybody's a little bit different. And we've heard very positive things about the show, and they like the setup, but we're still early here in the conference. We're only a couple of hours in. We had the opening ceremonies today. They're excited about the optimism that comes out of the opening ceremonies from people like Ralph Acampora, who's talking about that we're really at the beginning stages of a long-term cyclical bull cycle.
Right.
Those are very positive things. So
sure.
We get to hear that information, and it's great.
Now, for yourself personally, what drives you to be, doing the show here in Canada, but obviously in the U.S.?
It's education. So I like to be able to see people achieve their own financial freedom. And I feel like they can do that by being educated on making better investment decisions. So for me, working at Money Show is really altruistic in that I get to hear expert advice. Our attendees get to hear expert advice from the leading financial experts around the globe, and then they get education and make better investment decisions and become financially free. So it's really interesting to see, not only in Toronto, but across the United States as well.
All right. Well, Aaron, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much.
Make sure you learn more about the Money Show on their website listed below. Thank you for joining us. I'm Rachel Lee for Small Cap Power.